Good evening, and thank you to our interpreters. Peacock butterfly, late. Late autumn, and the butterfly under the black oaks is busy and overdue. Hurry, hurry, the nettles already sleep, the ferns are bronzed and stiff, the amanita's torch-red caps have surfaced among the roots of the pines. Necessity sets her to her task, and well might we ask, what kind of fragility will be lost first? The slow attention that breeds gentleness, or the butterfly's strong, frail pulse. See the articulate lightness and little more than the weight of a dance, the soundless doors of her wings breathing. And, closed, the archaic soft body inhales again, and, opened, her owl eyes startle with their exquisite deception. And these two states, opening and closing, hinged one on the other, flicker in thesis and antithesis. An old film fluttering on its reel. So next, I'm going to read an excerpt from Jemma's long poem, San Pedro and the Bee. San Pedro is a cactus which is used to make a traditional psychedelic medicine that is considered to treat the heart specifically. 6. Cactus bee. Hours pass at the navel of the world. You get up and walk as though you'd stepped onto land after weeks on a ship, and soberly find your body drunk at its root. The healing is in the detail. An Echinopsis parkinoi living in a pot on the patio of a house near Pisac in the Sacred Valley, in the Andes, in the south of Peru, sits you down heavily and talks to you, out of the entire cosmos of its speckled skin, riffing on the theme of bee. It says its spines, darkened at their tips as long as fingers, are the stingers of bees, and the plump buds from which the spines grow, and spines are a kind of leaf, are the bodies of bees, heads buried in the cactus flesh, bottoms sticking out. Who knew evolution could rhyme cactus with bee? Then you too are covered in spines, and all the unseen wires of your body align and bristle. The venom is a nectar, and you shiver with 1,000 bee stings. Your head unfolds the huge white flowers of San Pedro. There is something in the wounding that is a birth, like the sun god's tears that turned into bees, like the dying bee that laid its egg in a mantis, and the egg hatched into the first human. Even in a lineage of grief, life blooms. So Jemma writes, in another of my poems, grief is a kind of rooting. It can't be kept exact like a stone. It wilders, it sprouts. And this is where I am tonight, in the process that grief demands. I have found, speaking from this dark place, that what stands opposite grief is not what we expect it might be, joy, or happiness, but praise. This last poem is concerned with both possible meanings of its title, wilder and wilder, and so, like the book title itself, could legitimately be either. And there's an epigraph to this poem from Mary Midgley. It reads, "Love, like compassion, is not a rare fluid to be economized, but a capacity which grows by use." So this is the last poem. Wilder. Before you found the words of praise, or perhaps it was after, drunk to your toes, sloshed, wasted, Brahms and Liszt, as you swayed on bridges over black rivers, or caressed your skin with a knife to feel the tender script it writes. As you walked in the valley of fear, where the air thins to choking, you'd told yourself, get lost in the woods, be wilder, and left those in their cages to their sober pacing, to their abomination of soft drinks. And here you are, off the path, drunk until you truly do love everyone, as you've always loved everything that wasn't human. And you're laughing, as that's the gift and the ruse. A contented little Buddha who has long contemplated falling leaves, the sky laying shades of blue on the face of a tranquil lake. There's no tomorrow, no after. Did you remember how to surface? Only now, where you plunge into a cold sea at midnight, the wreck of the moon clear-headed as rain, the water biting any hard heart it meets. Though it would be easy to shift only a little, to not be born. Be drunk instead, head to toes, vibrant in the wave, then boulder to shore, heavy as a tree, landfalling onto sand, and the curved world catches you like a word lost. Then the word is one. Thank you.